Hello, folks. Sorry about the funny lighting. It is after sunset here, and I am sewing on a skirt. I am well aware, it being the 3rd day of January of 2026, that the president and his wife of Venezuela have been kidnapped and are being brought to trial by the President of the United States of America. I'm aware that this violates international law. And I know there are a lot of people who are going to say, well, Kat, why aren't you doing anything? Well, the fact is that I'm disabled. I do not have the energy levels to be going out and doing things, especially in the wintertime. I have my little Social Security check, my retirement check, and I'm paying my rent and utilities. I'm keeping as much in savings as I can. My family is helping me where I don't quite have enough to cover things. And I'm trying to get the funding through various city, county, and state groups to make up the difference in my income. Because with the disabilities I have, including cerebral palsy and osteoarthritis and degenerative disc disease, I can't work a regular job. So I'm like, okay, I will do what I can with what I have. And I met with a friend the other day, and she had some fabric that she'd been given free, and she gave me a piece. She gave me a piece of blue, which is this fabric here. And it looked like there was enough to make a fairly nice skirt, but not quite long enough, so I'm putting some pink butterfly fabric on the top of it. So it'll have a yoke. And I have this, and I have 2 pieces of sand-colored, like Gore-Tex fabric. I'm thinking of making a little cape with a hood from. I think there's enough in the 2 different pieces. Or is it 3 different pieces? I forget. I'd have to look back at it again. Of the sand-colored fabric. I think there's enough to make a hood and a wool cape out of it. And I will simply make it. Sewing is my way of dealing with my PTSD, which I have. I am not happy with what the President of the United States of America did. I know it opens up a pathway for all kinds of chaos and all kinds of very, very nasty behavior by heads of states of other countries. And I'm not in a position where I can change what they do. Now, I vote, and I let my senators and representatives know at state and at federal levels what I want. But the fact is that I can't actually make them do anything. But I can make me do something. I was already on a low-buy year for 2025 because my income was low. And with losing my job in September, it became an even more low-buy year. Well, looks like 2026 is going to be a no-buy year, except for what I absolutely need. Which means all the clothes that I'm going to have that do not now fit me need to be made to fit me. I will have to pay for shoe repairs because I am not a shoemaker. So, money that would normally go to buying new socks or new shoes is going to have to go to that shoe repair. Money for new clothes is going to have to go to the shoe repair. There's just not a choice. So, if I seem to be wearing a lot of patchwork clothes, and I seem to be not that interested in buying a whole bunch of stuff, understand that I just don't have it. I don't have the energy to work a job anymore. That left after the second vaccination, this last fall, put me under. And it really did make me sick. I had a COVID vaccination 1 month, and then 6 weeks later I had a vaccination for flu. And my body's reaction to the flu vaccination was worse than it was to the COVID vaccination. Which tells you something. I'm beginning to wonder if it was a live virus in that flu one. But as things are, I am going to be getting my vaccinations for things yearly as I need to. I'm not going to stop doing that because if getting the vaccination lays me low, then getting the actual full-strength virus would be likely to put me in the emergency room in the hospital. And so far, vaccinations and things like that are covered by OHP. The moment the country changes and I lose my medical coverage, I'm going to be in a world of pain. But that's not where I am right now. So right now I'm just planning on doing, and I will call it a no-buy for 2026. I do not want to buy anything from large corporations, if I can help it. But I can only get so much from the farmer's market. Yeah, my lip itch in there. I thought I'd let you know. I am not happy with the President of the United States of America. I did not vote for him. And I don't know how we're going to survive this. Not just the U.S., but the world. This is more than tightening our budgets. This is more than frugal living so that we're not trashing the planet so that the environment doesn't get any worse than it is already. We have a person in the White House who is pro-war, who believes in using guns to make things the way he wants them. Not the way that's good for the earth, the way he wants them. And I just don't know how we are going to survive it. So, I don't get anything from my YouTube videos. I may eventually have some decent ones and actually get monetized, but as for right now, I'm not monetized. I have less than $300 a month US income, and I'm treading water. And I'm sewing. I will have clothes that fit me, because that is something I can control. And everything I can control, it's actually my responsibility, my ability to do it, my ability to change it, that I'll do. I will make my bit of 2026 better than my bit of 2025 was. For my part of it, I will make it better. So here's Cat with a red cap on. I promise I am not the type of fairy that's called a red cap. I am just a cat with a red cap on. I'm a fairy cat, not a red cap. I'm not one of those mean creatures, I promise. Well, I may meow at you. Okay, first 3 letters of my name are C-A-T, so I'm a cat. And I intend, through all this stuff, this chaos and everything else, to be flying my fairy flag high. I'm not going to give up. I wish you all well in this new year. And I hope you have housing, and if you don't have it yet, I hope you get into it. I hope you get all your needs, and I just hope you get everything covered. Thanks for watching this, and bye.